It's time for episode 11 of Beyblade Burst GT, Serious versus Tricks. So before I continue with this video, make sure to hit that like button. We're trying to get past 500 likes, and make sure to comment your thoughts on this episode. This was actually a good episode. It was more good for where it's leading up to, but we're going to begin. If you have any questions how to watch Beyblade Burst GT, I have it literally linked every single video, how to watch it, the simple tutorial, Proton VPN. I'll probably just delete comments. People keep on commenting how to watch it, because if you didn't watch the video how I explained it, I don't know what's the point of commenting that. But this continues off with Drum versus Joe, and then after Dragon's like, Drum, we have a connection, we have resonance. I guess they're talking whatever, and then after he's like, oh yeah, alright, well, Rock Dragon, probably not a good idea. That's why we got Ace Dragon. So I guess Fumiya talks about how he's switching up the layer bases now to an attack. So Drum goes up against Joe. Lodin's even watching the match, and Lodin has actually some weird teeth. He has like some fangy teeth. I just noticed that when I was pausing and I got that shot. So the bays basically go and jump. They clash with all their power. He goes with the power with Sting, and he manages to win with a burst. Drum beats Joe. So this episode, because you gotta remember how these episodes are basically halves. So this episode and last one basically just be a together episode, and it wouldn't feel as like weird when watching it. So I guess Joe and Drum are friends, because I think he actually gives him his coin, which was nice. Drum goes to that pool thing again. Lodin's a very angry lad, and I kind of like Lodin's character, very interesting. So this is where we get to the crazy stuff for the episode, because for some reason Delta's already in this episode, breaking the logic of GT, because usually you don't see the Bay until the next episode, or you barely actually see the CGI for the Bay, because we haven't even seen actually Lodin play at all. We've only seen him play, we haven't seen his actual Bay in battle. So Delta's there, and I kind of forgot his voice actors is Kensho Ono, was the voice actor of Giorno Giovanna, and I keep on realizing there's a lot of JoJo actors that are actually in Beyblade. Every time that I hear a character say Mudan, like, hold on, wait. So Diaboros actually looks sick in the anime. I think it's going to really be a big threat. Actually, they do a video comparing him to Shu, and now he's most likely going to be way more of a threat than Shu ever was. And he's he gives off this evil, like, menacing vibe. He has like this demon dragon bay, literally. And something I just want to ask, because I'm a little confused. Okay, so I heard them say European champion. So let me see if I get this right. So in Beyblade Burst Cho Z, or Super Z, whatever, at the end of it, Aiga was the champion. Was Aiga the world champion? Or is Aiga the champion of a specific, like, European champion, whatever, right? I think Aiga was the world champion after that, when he beat Volt. But then after, I think in the manga, it said that Volt was the new world champion. And then Kit Lopez was the European champion? Because Delta's the European champion now? And is Delta the new champion and he's over Volt? Or is Delta just the champion of a specific place and he's not, like, world champ? I don't know how this championship thing works, or the hierarchy. I just know that he's a champion and he's really menacing, and I don't know how to respond. So I'm really upset, because we see Lodin just walk up to his match with Fumiya, but that's how the episode ends. How you gonna do me like that? So it's very interesting actually the Lodin versus Fumiya, because that is literally like the rematch that we never saw with Fafnir and Longinus. Because Free never got his rematch with Louis. Like, an actual rematch. They just never battled in Cho Z. That could actually have been really interesting if Louis challenged Free in the Cho Z, but they didn't. Instead, we get them that's going to make up for it, which is going to be Longinus versus Fafnir. We'll be giving spoilers in a second. But strangely enough, in the episode preview, it's actually really interesting. I think this is going to be a really good battle. I think the art direction, I think the storyboarding is on point. Wow. So Ichika, I think is embarrassed on something. I think it's maybe just because of Fumiya and maybe he might lose. Or maybe she's cheering him on. Can we also talk about how the drum voice actress is the purest thing in the world? Because in the preview, literally just cheering Fumiya's name. Amazing. So I think Fumiya's gonna give a really good fight. We get some really nice shots. Really nice shots. I was surprised. It's like, what? We don't usually see too many good shots in a preview. I don't think it's gonna be the level of Iga versus Zwei, obviously, but I think we're gonna get some some really good, interesting shots. We did get a brief glimpse into the Longinus avatar. Could barely get it, but we did see Diaboros actually versus the 3 main bays. This is not worth a separate video. We still don't have that video on Zwei Longinus versus anything or a test launch. We just have the parts that they showcased in the past. Diaboros won all 3 with a burst finish, and the gimmick of bullet did not even activate. So alright. So shout out to the user, what is it, DronzerX13 on the WBO for posting this. Basically, we got the names for the rest of the episodes and basically spoilers. So we've got Heavy Steel's Zwei Longinus. Now, we're gonna have to get an RIP Fumiya in the comment section because there's no way that man's beating a blader that never battled yet in the actual anime, like a main battle. Then after we've got the next one, which is I've Got This, go shoot. After that, it's Serious Burst Gold Turbo. So if you notice this, by the way, people keep on saying that GT stands for Gold Turbo. Hey, you see how it says Gachinko, right? Right before Gold Turbo? I don't know if you know this. But the show's called Gachi. And there's a reason why there's GT, it's just because of how it is in Japanese. Not literally gold turbo, whatever. Now, actually, Gold Turbo has been used for gold variations of main base, which is interesting. I don't know why it's called Gold Turbo. I don't know if that's just an error in the translation or what's up, or if it's actually going to be like a gold variation of some bay. But overall, my predictions for this arc. So before we just do that one match with Joker and Ace Dragon, it is most likely going to end with Drum versus Volt. But one of the final matches we're going to see is going to be with Delta. Now these arcs are going to be really weird because I don't know if they're going to go through the full 50 because the episodes are basically halves now, so it's probably going to be a lot less. I don't know how this is going to work, but we're going to do one match. One match. Can someone also explain to me, how does Joe put the turn frame on when you can't do it unless you take off the driver? How does he defy logic? I don't get it. Whatever, we're going to do one match. I'm really not satisfied with one match. Hold on. If you want to see Joker versus all the dragons, let me know. Yeah, also in the episode, I almost forgot to mention, Dragon's gonna get this. Yeah, Joe also mentioned how he basically fought at a gamble. He's like, yeah, I could have probably won. Probably not, though. Yeah, that's kind of it. If you have any thoughts on the episode, please comment it. Please, if next week is going to be like Fumiya versus Lodin, which I think is actually going to be really hype, can we please get hashtag Longinus or hashtag Fafnir for who you think will win? That is it for now. Thank you for watching. Have an awesome and amazing day.